Mid-Maine Chamber, in partnership with Epic View Studios, proudly present Chamber Chatter. Today's segment of Chamber Chatter is sponsored by our friends at Aroma Joe's, Maine Technology Group, and Epic View Studios Video Production and Marketing. If you'd like us to film an episode of Chamber Chatter at your business, email Jennifer. Jennifer@midmainechamber.com.
It's time for Chamber Chatter, proudly sponsored by Aroma Joe's and Maine Technology Group. I'm your host, Greg Glynn. We're here at the Dr. Gillis Wellness Center in Oakland, Maine. Let's head in and meet Dr. Gillis. Doc, good to see you.
Greg, great to see you, old friend.
Absolutely. Let's head on inside and see what we got going on. Well, this is a beautiful facility that you've got here. Talk to me about a little bit about yourself, Dr. Gillis.
Well, I'm been a doctor in the greater Kennebec Valley area for a little bit over 25 years, and I'm a board certified fellow certified proctologist, and I also have been appointed by a Democratic and a Republican governor to serve on the state medical board, which helps with the public safety of medicine in the state of Maine. And early on in my career, I realized that patients that were obese were at increased risk for colon cancer. So when these new weight loss drugs became available, I tried to get them for my patients, and it required a lot of paperwork and a lot of denial, and I became frustrated with it. And I even tried to work with the family practice doctors. And patients that are obese are at way increased risk for colonic polyps, and it makes them have to go under more colonoscopies than the average person. And I had traveled back to Oklahoma, and my sister had lost a lot of weight, and I started asking her about what she'd do, and she started telling me about this weight loss clinic that she went to. So I investigated, and I came back and I decided to bring it to Maine. So I've been able to bring some of my expertise. And what makes me a little bit different is I'm not really a med-spa, Greg. What I am is I'm a real doctor. So if you get cholecystitis, or if you get pancreatitis, or you get any of the profound side effects that people can have from rapid weight loss or taking the drug incorrectly, I'm able to admit you to the hospital, because I'm a real doctor. So I can put you in the ICU, I can work with my partners, and I can care for you. And who else is going to know more about the gut than me? I mean, I'm a poop doctor, right?
You are. Yeah.
So with that in mind, we try to keep it simple. Your body can actually do the same thing that these drugs do. These drugs are called GLPs.
Okay.
And what they do is they keep your insulin levels low. And so they've developed these drugs that makes the insulin more sensitive to the glucose, and that's how they started working for diabetes. And we discovered that whenever the insulin levels are low, good things happen to the body because the gut slows down. If the gut slows down and you try to eat, you feel full. If you eat less food, you lose weight.
Yeah.
Dr. Fung wrote a whole book about all the studies that were about the microbiome. It's pretty simple. There's 2 species of bacteria that live in unpasteurized apple cider vinegar. And this is a probiotic. So this is the bacteria in your gut. These 2 species of bacteria, if we can get them to ferment and grow and populate, they can make a short-chain fatty acid called butyric acid. We know that when there's high levels of butyric acid in the gut, the insulin levels go down. When the insulin levels go down, the glucose becomes more sensitive to it, and good things start to happen. The gut slows down, you feel full. So this is the probiotic, okay, apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
And then the prebiotic is the food that ferments that your gut needs to have. And so I researched all the different foods, and God's put them in Canada, flaxseed, coconut on islands, and then I put them all together. We have flaxseed, walnuts, almonds, coconut, colostrum, and we also have glucomannan, chromium picolinate, turmeric, cinnamon, and ginger. Those are the strongest prebiotics in the world. So what I did is I bulk bought it, and I buy 40 pounds of each, and then I made my own supplements by combining them. But since there's 12 of them, I had to break it into 2.
Okay.
And then I made it very affordable for patients to afford. So they take these with their apple cider vinegar along with the weight loss medication, and that's how the program works. We have lots of successful people that are doing that because it's physician managed, Greg.
Yeah.
That's the big difference. We try to break it down and have certain programs for certain people that offer specific benefits at certain cost points.
And this is one of the rooms here at the Dr. Gillis Wellness Center. What do we have here?
Well, what we do in this room is we do fat reduction through a process of infrared and sound energy called cavitation. And basically what we do is provide a process that has these sound waves that hits the fat, helps the fat excrete water, and it shrinks the fat itself. And that, coupled with the weight loss process, the dietary process, the exercise process, is just an added complement. And because I'm not really dependent on it for income, I make it affordable to a whole different group. So this is a great opportunity for them to get healthy. Who better to coach them through it than me, Dr. Gillis, right?
Yeah, exactly. An actual doctor.
Yeah. Two takeaways. One, you're the author of your own destiny, Greg. You know, I can give you some tools, I can provide you the medical expertise and start you on your journey, but you have to join that journey with me. And hopefully at the end of it, your risk of cancer goes down, heart disease goes down, hypertension goes down, your quality of life is improved, particularly in your fourth, fifth, and sixth decade of life.
So this has been a really enlightening experience to talk with you, Dr. Gillis, here at this beautiful wellness center that you have now here in Oakland. Talk to me about how people can get in touch with you.
The way to get in touch with me is through Facebook, and we keep it easy. It's a walk-in clinic, 1 to 6 for new patients, and then return patients come in on Monday and Tuesday morning, and we keep it as simple as we can.
Yeah. All right, we appreciate that, and we appreciate you tuning in for another edition here of Chamber Chatter, proudly sponsored by Aroma Joe's and Maine Technology Group. I'm Greg Glynn. Until next time.
Today's installment of Chamber Chatter is brought to you by Mid-Maine Chamber of Commerce in collaboration with Epic View Studios, video production and marketing. Special thanks to our sponsors, Aroma Joe's, Maine Technology Group, and Epic View Studios, video production and marketing. Interested in featuring your business on Chamber Chatter? Reach out to Jennifer at midmainechamber.com.